Hey everyone, my name is Boom Shakha and I welcome you to my channel, to my videos. I appreciate all the comments and all the love that I've been getting on my videos. I really do appreciate it. I reply back to all comments until it gets impossible for me. And if you guys are interested, you can join my team at patreon.com/boomshakha. In today's video, we're going to be speaking about the fact that INFJs are very anxious human beings. Now, if you're friends with an INFJ, you're not going to actually see that anxious part of them because we don't show that part to most people. This person messaged me and said that I was giving away all of our secrets, and I think I want to cut off all these walls that we have. I'm trying to cut off all these walls that I have that are causing me to not connect with people as deeply. We can connect with people on a superficial level because, we can kind of talk about all this stuff. But I think we have a lot more to us. We have a lot of depth to us. And I think we kind of don't get that out because we're not sharing all of ourselves with the world, right? Because we are not sharing all of our secrets with the world. So we have a lot of anxiety. And that's just because we spend a lot of time in our heads, right? We are thinkers. We are analyzers. We are ponderers. We are imaginers. We spend time in our head. I'll wake up in the middle of the night sometimes with an idea. And I'll sit and I'll be like writing away on it, I'll be thinking about it, and 2 or 3 hours will pass by and I'll realize, shoot, I have to get up soon kind of thing, right? But that happens to me a lot because, again, I spend a lot of time in my head, and as soon as I wake up in the middle of the night with an idea, I'm like, boom, 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 I want to do it, right? What I realized as a past anxious person, because I'm not as anxious anymore as much as I was before, I used to spend so much of my energy on anxiety. I think about it now and man, oh man, oh man, like so much energy, so much time, so much effort, so much mental exhaustion because of it, right? Just thinking about it makes me tired. And I'm sure you guys can relate to it if you're an INFJ. Like, you probably spend a lot of time in that mode. I get it. We are INFJs, we do that to ourselves. I've already spoken to you guys about meditation as being one of those keys that helps us get out of our head and into our bodies, right? Doing a body scan meditation. Getting out of your mind and into your body. As soon as you do that, you will feel a reduction in anxiety. And that's what I usually do when I get really into my head. I will take a step back and I'll come into my body. I'll really try to be into my body, right? Again, I'm an INFJ and I've been doing this for a while, so I know how to kind of come back into my body. But if you're new at it, just keep on at it. Keep on trying it and seeing how that works for you, right? Another thing that works really well, that we don't use enough as a human race, I think, is nature. Just going into nature, even if it's just a park or if it's like a wooded area or even your garden, your backyard. If you just take a few steps away from your computer, away from your books, away from your head, and again, come back into nature, come back into this greenery and be there for a few moments, you'll notice an instant reduction in your anxiety level. It's actually really funny. I am actually recording this video right after coming from a nature hike. And that's why my hair is red, because we were at a waterfall. Amazing, beautiful waterfalls in Chiang Mai. I'm so lucky. And so I was with a couple of friends and we're kind of like, roaming around. We hiked a little bit. Oh, man, I'm so out of shape. And so I did that, and instantaneously, guys, I was in my head the whole morning. I was like, I have to do this, my to-do list, blah, 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 blah. What am I going to do? I don't have enough time, blah, blah, right? As soon as I went into nature, as soon as I stepped into that greenery, as soon as I started walking through a forest of sorts, I just don't know how to explain to you. Instantaneously, I felt an instant sort of peace, but also like all that vibration, that really, really, really fast-moving thoughts in my head. Those thoughts were just like really engulfing me. They disappeared all of a sudden. All of a sudden, they weren't there anymore. And my mind was quiet, my heart was peaceful, my body was peaceful, even though I was huffing and puffing like a crazy person. I was calm. Even right now, I'm sitting here and I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my mind, I can feel it in everything. I just feel so calm. Perhaps you'll notice a difference in my energy. Maybe I'm exuding a different kind of energy, even in this video, right? But that's what it is. Like, as soon as you feel that anxiety, when you go into that mode of just thinking too much and analyzing too much and just being in your head, you know that it's not good for you to be in that space. INFJs we pride ourselves on being analytical and for being thinkers and all that stuff, right? But the reality is that when we spend way too much time in that anxiety mode, we're not any good to anyone, not ourselves, not the world, not our friends, because we're not in the right state of mind at that point, right? We need to come back into our bodies. We need to come back into a level state of mind, a peaceful, content state of mind, content. And that's how we're going to get to the world. That's how we're going to help the world. We're not going to help either ourselves or the world if we're in that mode where we're just like, wee, kind of thing, right? And that's basically how we are most of the time. Way too anxious, way too thinking, way too many thoughts going on. We are a feeling person for sure. All of our feelings dictate our decisions, dictate our relationships, dictate everything. But we also spend a lot of time in our head. Spend a lot of time analyzing. We spend a lot of time pondering, like I said. And so that's what I'm saying when I say that we're thinking people. We think way too much. We think way too much about the things that don't really matter most of the time. A lot of times I'll be sitting and thinking about how this particular meeting is going to go when I go meet them, and how is it going to be, and what are we going to do, what are we going to eat. I'm thinking to myself sitting here, why am I thinking about this stuff? What is the point of me thinking about all of that stuff? Is it going to help me? No. It's a waste of my thinking power. But I'm basically that kind of person. That's what I do. I spend way too much time thinking about nonsensical things. But because of meditation, I've been able to kind of pull myself back. Even though I go into that mode of thinking, I can kind of be pulling myself back and say, okay, Shikha, this is not a good use of your time. This is not a good use of your energy. It's not a good use of your mental power. Come back to the moment. Think about something more useful if you're going to think about it. Or do your work. Stop thinking about things. Just come back to your work. That's all that matters anyways, right? So if you guys are an INFJ, or if you know an INFJ, and if they are an anxious sort of person, which they probably are, even if they don't reveal it to you, give them an opportunity to come back into their bodies, either through meditation if that works for them, or going into nature, going into a green space of any kind, and feeling your feet on the ground, grounding yourself, and coming into your body. Realizing that we're not just this, but we are this as well. And we need to remember that constantly. We need to be, I feel like we should tattoo this on our forehead as an INFJ. I am not just my mind, I am my body as well. I don't know if that tattoo would be way too long for a forehead, but that's something that we need to remind ourselves constantly. I'm not just my mind, I am a body as well. And the more we can come into our body, the more balanced we will be. Really, and this is something that I absolutely do recommend to you guys. Let me know if you guys have tried this out and if it works for you. What else have you tried? If you think that this is not right, let me know all of it. I want to hear from you guys, and I promise I will reply to all of your emails. I'm sorry, all of your comments. I always do, yeah? I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. I hope that you are living the life of your dreams, your ideal life, with the ideal people around you. And, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I will see you guys the next time around. If you guys are interested, you can join my team at patreon.com/boomshikha. That's my name. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye. Bye.